guys, welcome back to my channel. This video is gonna be my Shop My Stash weekly makeup drawer for the next 2 to 3 weeks. I think it's been about 3 weeks since I filmed the last one or I uploaded it, so I am really ready to rotate through this stuff and get some new items in. If you're interested, please keep on watching, and if you're new here and you don't know what Shop My Stash is, Luna's saying hi. It's where I go through my makeup collection and then pick out new items to use for the next 2 or 3 weeks, and then that way I can keep things exciting and I can rotate through my actual makeup. Let's go ahead and get started. I'll first talk about the items that were in here. We're gonna take a lot of this stuff out, and then we'll go ahead and first we'll jump into the new makeup that I purchased, pick some stuff out, and then we'll go to the rest of my collection. Let's get started. I will be taking out this Wet n Wild Color Icon bronzer. It says bronzer, but it's the shade Reserve Your Cabana. It says actually I use it as a finishing powder. It has a little bit of like sheen, glow. It's really beautiful as a finishing powder. I just buff it all over the face, and I really actually like it. It's not going anywhere. Just coming out of this drawer. Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. This guy is gorgeous, but I picked up a lot of powders recently, so I'm ready to rotate. Laura Mercier Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder. This guy is really beautiful too. It has a little bit, kind of like the Hourglass Dim Lights. It has that kind of sheen to it. Again, really beautiful. I'm just gonna take it out. Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. I don't know how I feel about this. I did make quite a nice dip in here. I don't know. It wasn't my favorite for setting under my eye. I'm starting to realize or to feel that I prefer more of a loose powder to set under my eyes. I did use this with a brush. I mean, it's okay, especially considering the fact that this is like, what, $3-4? So it is pretty good for that. It is a little bit brightening. You can tell like on my skin tones, definitely a little bit brightening. I don't hate it, but I'm not obsessed with it. I'm just gonna pull it out and put something else in. Too Faced Peach Perfect. This is the mattifying loose setting powder. This looks absolutely stunning on the skin. It does darken my foundation just a little bit. Now, I don't know if this is what was causing little white dots, like whitehead dots on my chin, like little tiny, really small pimples. I don't know if this is the reason I was getting those. I kind of like stopped everything new for the past week. I just stuck to the stuff that I know doesn't do anything for my skin. So I don't know. I couldn't nail it down to what actually was causing these white dots. I am gonna go ahead and pull it out, but this was really beautiful, like really beautiful on the skin. And the way I would apply it is with a damp sponge set all over my foundation. I really liked it, but again, it darkened my foundation just a little tiny bit. Lorac Daylight highlighter. This guy is really pretty. I am gonna go ahead and take it out. I'm ready to rotate all of this stuff. Muse Cosmetics Illuminating Loose Powder. This shade was a little bit too dark to be a highlight for me, so I used it more as a blush topper, and then I used a little bit lighter highlight over it. It's really beautiful. I don't know. It's honestly, I don't know. It's really beautiful, but I feel like maybe I'll go ahead and keep it in my collection. The only reason why I think I might not keep it or do not want to keep it is because I felt like it faded a little bit throughout the day. Like it didn't really last on my skin. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull it out. I'm not gonna declutter it. Charlotte Tilbury, the Airbrush Flawless Powder, something like that, Flawless Finish. Actually, I didn't use this guy at all. It's so small. I'm like, okay, which brush is gonna fit in here? Do I use this to set under my eye? Do I use it to set my face? I don't know, but maybe I'll keep it. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, look how tiny this is. It's just gonna stay in here, I guess. NARS Laguna bronzer gonna come out. I love that thing. Wet n Wild color icon bronzer, and this is your Dragon Me Down. This guy is beautiful, like really beautiful. Yeah, I thought maybe it would be a declutter item, but it's not. Ulta Beauty matte bronzer. This guy is really nice too. The warm. I love bronzers. And then this guy is one of my favorites. It's in here because I'm trying to like hit pan in it. Really far from that. All these blushes are coming out. This guy is so beautiful. Not really how it looked when I purchased it. Well, it actually came shattered, but oh my god, this guy is stunning. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm pulling out the Milani Baked Blush. This guy was really beautiful when I used a special, I used like a blush brush like this, kind of a little bit flat, and I topped it. I didn't use it as a blush by itself. I did top it, other blush it, like I use it as a blush topper, but it's so pretty and it's beautiful glow. But yeah, it had to be a brush like this to just kind of like target it where I wanted it. And then the Too Faced Sparkling Bellini, stunning. I do love me some peachy blushes. So coming out. Should we let's do like the face palettes, I guess, since we're at it. We have this one. Oh my god, so pretty. I don't know if I want to take it out. I do have another face palette that I really want to try, but maybe I do want to keep this in here. I know I will be traveling for a week. This time's actually vacation, thank god. So I might take this with me, although I would be too scared for it to shatter. So I don't know. I think I'm gonna keep it in here this time around. Oh, I do have two face palettes. Let's take it out. I want to try the new ones. Profusion Contour Palette. This guy was so beautiful. I was surprised. The yellow shade, I use this yellow shade to set under my eye to highlight. It is a little bit too much for me, and there's a lot of kick up, so when you go in, you really have to tap off the excess. Use this as a highlighter. I contoured and I bronzed. These two I can't really use. They don't really suit my skin tone so well. This guy was absolutely stunning, and it has, I think it has a really nice smell. Is this it? What has? Yeah, well, it has a little bit of a scent, and actually I do like the scent that it has in it. If you can get your hands on this, they're really affordable. Might have paid like $6 for this. And you really want contouring, but you don't want to invest a lot of money, I would recommend that. Okay, let's go ahead and talk about, I'm gonna pull out this Photo Finish Primer Water. I'm gonna pull it out. Each time I rotate through my other stuff, I really like it. I use it as a first setting, and then I go in with a different setting spray. It's kind of like melts all of my powders together, so it doesn't look powdery or cakey. Beautiful. And I am gonna pull it out. These mascaras, I think I'm gonna go ahead. Oh, I put this, I put it back, but it needs to go because I felt like it was kind of a dupe for the Man-Eater Tarte. Like they have the same type of brush. Let me show you real quick. I was like, wait, is this a dupe for it? But I actually prefer the Essence a lot more than the Tarte one. See, look, they have the same like type of brush. Same bristles, even like almost the same size. So I wanted to compare them to see if they are dupes for each other. I hate the Tarte one. Like, I seriously do. It does not do anything for me. Like, nothing. Does not volumize. Okay, maybe it gives me a little bit length, but it's not worth it. So this is going in my empties. The Pretty Vulgar one I really liked, but it started flaking on me, so it's gonna go in empties as well. There's a lot of product left in here, but it's flaking really badly. Well, it could be the Pat McGrath one. It's been open for longer. Maybe I'll keep this in here for another 2 weeks. This guy kind of dried out, so I am gonna pull it out as well. I wouldn't recommend it. I didn't like it as much as I liked the Pretty Vulgar one. And this is the Physicians Formula Killer Curve, so this is going in my empties. And this guy, I thought it was empty, but then I brought it back up to compare it to the other one, and there's a lot of product in here, so I think I'm gonna keep it in here for a little bit longer. two are going into empties, and I have the Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes one, a little deluxe size sample. It's going in empties too, because that one I know for a fact it's flaking. I was layering the two of these, Pretty Vulgar and the Fetish Eyes, and one day I used just the Fetish Eyes by itself and it really was flaking, so maybe it's not the Pretty Vulgar. We're gonna keep the Pretty Vulgar in here. Tarte Shape Tape is in a Project Elf Wow Brow. I really like this thing. I'm gonna go ahead and get this out of here. It's gonna go in my empties, and this is the Wet n Wild Ultimate Brow Mascara. I don't like it anymore. It's just, I feel like the consistency has changed. It's been open for a little while. I can't remember what the shelf life on this is. It doesn't even say, but I'm gonna go ahead and put it in my empties. It's just like the last few times I use it, I did not feel like it did a whole lot for my brows. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. Naked Skin. Honestly, I didn't use it, so that's gotta stay in here. Let's see. MAC Prep and Prime, the Natural Radiance in Radiant Yellow. I really like this guy. I am gonna pull it out though. And then the Ulta Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. Goodness, I don't remember using this guy either. We'll keep it in. Why not? And then these are just staples that stay in here. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to this section. I have the YSL Touche Club Blur Primer. I'm gonna declutter this guy. I'm so close to finishing it though. Oh, I can't make up my mind. I like it by itself, but under foundation, I feel like it makes my foundation slip and slide. It is that silicone primer thing. Maybe I'll just keep it and use it by itself on like my no foundation days. But I've came to the realization for sure I do not like silicone primers. I have a couple that are still closed. I might just go ahead and put those in a giveaway pile. They're not my favorite, so yeah, time for them to go. I am so sad I lost the other NARS lipstick that I pulled in last time. I pulled in two of these and then I lost one of them. For the life of me, I cannot find it. I'm like so sad because this has to be my absolute favorite like lipstick formula. They're called the Velvet Lip Glide. They definitely feel velvet on the lips. I love them. I can't believe I lost it. No idea where I put it. I know I wore it to work one day and I took it with me for touch-ups. I didn't find it at work the next day, so I don't know. Bobbi Brown, this is the shade Neutral Rose. I think I used this guy only like once or twice. It was good, but I'm ready to move on. NYX Butter Gloss, I really like this guy too. I'm gonna pull it out as well. The Revolution Lip Topper was really nice as well. All of these are gonna come out. I really like all of them actually in this Zenna project, so I'm gonna pull them all out. This guy, okay, so when I pulled it in, I thought it was a lip gloss, but it's actually a lip balm. I didn't realize that right away. It felt so nice on the lips, so like soothing and like comfortable, beautiful. Do I want to leave it in here? It's like to use as a lip balm. Really, I would highly recommend these. I actually got this in Ipsy bag, so I don't know if it's on sale at Sephora or anything like that. Okay, let's move on to the stuff that's over here. This eyeliner by Sephora is wonderful. I love the color too. It goes really well with my eye color. I'm gonna pull it out. I do want to pull some other eyeliners, and I do have this NYX brow pencil that I'm trying to finish. It's not my favorite, honestly. I prefer quite a few other ones, like the Joa one I really prefer much more. Mascaras, this Ole Henriksen, the Banana Bright Face Primer is wonderful. I do want to keep it in here for another 2-3 weeks. I didn't use it too many times because I have a lot of primers and project pans that I'm trying to finish up, but I used it a couple times and wow, it was beautiful. Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Foundation. This guy is really beautiful. I did use it the majority of the time, so I am gonna take it out. the Maybelline Superstay foundation. I thought this looked amazing on my skin. I love the finish, the coverage. And then my husband comes home and he's like, your face looks orange. I'm like, what are you talking about? This is the shade Warm Nude, so I don't know, like, I don't want to look orange, but I loved this. I loved how it looked. I loved how it wore. Like I said, the finish, the coverage, everything was beautiful, but I don't know. He said I looked orange. I am gonna pull it out and maybe pull it back in a month or so when I have a little bit more of a tan. Maybe it'll be fine then. Or I'm just gonna have to mix it with another foundation that's more on like the ashy tone to kind of balance it out a little bit, which I do have a couple of those. But I loved it. I love the finish. I don't want to mess with the formula, but whatever. Joa Selfie Ready Setting Spray the Matte. Honestly, I don't know that this actually mattified me or kept me matte or anything like that. It was an okay setting spray. I would not repurchase. I wouldn't say go out and buy it. I really like the Milani one a lot, like a million times more. If you watched my recent Ulta haul, I did get 3 backups of the Milani. I'm just, at some point I'm gonna use it up and I will not repurchase. Now let's talk about eyeshadow palettes. I have 3 in here. And let's start with the Sultry by Anastasia. I was like blown away by this palette. I'm not a big fan of grays and like cool tone eyeshadow looks, but I did some smoky eyes with this and I was really pleasantly surprised. I'm pretty happy I picked it up during the sale. I don't know that I would have got my money's worth if I bought it full price, because like I said, I'm not big on cool tone eyeshadows. I liked my warm tones, but I really enjoyed it. The formula is fantastic. The Festival by Juvia's, I used it maybe like once. I definitely dipped in this red color. I dipped in an Oro, and I think I used this one, or is it the pink one? And the shade. It looks so beautiful. Juvia's Place. I buy most of my Juvia's Place from their website because they do a lot, like 30%, 40%. Sometimes they have 50% like for Black Friday or something like that. So if you're interested in Juvia's Place, definitely check their website out. You can sign up for their emails and then they'll email you when they have a sale. I really enjoyed it, but I didn't use all the colors. It's okay. I'm gonna pull it out. BH Cosmetics Desert Oasis. This thing makes me want to place an order on BH Cosmetics because holy cow, this was stunning. You can tell the shades that I definitely dipped into. This one, 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 and these. Oh my god, for highlights, those are, holy smokes, stunning. Yeah, I absolutely loved the looks I created with this, and I used this the most out of all 3 eyeshadow palettes, like the most. Maybe I used the Sultry 3 times, Juvia's once, but this the rest of the time. I would highly recommend it, and again, like, I'm really considering placing another order on BH Cosmetics. The other eyeshadow palettes that I have from them are not as good of a quality, but they are a lot older, and I know they changed their formula quite a bit. So maybe we pull out one of the older palettes and see how I still feel about it. Okay, so this is what we had in here. Pulled some stuff out. Now let's go ahead and shop my stash for new items to pull in. We're gonna start with my new makeup drawers. All right, you guys, so we're in the top drawer, top new makeup drawer. Let's see, I honestly have no idea what I want to pull in this time. I know what foundation I want to use. Okay, maybe it's time. Let's try these mascaras. I'm gonna pull in the black one, the ColourPop Volumizing Mascara. I'm gonna pull in the black one of these. I don't think I'm gonna pull anything else from this one drawer. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, so we are in the next makeup drawer. Yeah, I did pick up this guy. I couldn't resist. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine. I did use it once or twice, but I put it back in here. Let's go ahead and pull it in. I do want to pull in this Becca, Khloe, Malika face palette. I did pick up quite a bit of powders. Let's do that. Let's pull in translucent or banana. Let's pull in the banana one by Beauty Bakerie. How about we pull in this Buxom full-on lip polish? Let's pull this guy on in. Now here's the tough choice. Which eyeshadow palette do I want to use? I think, oh man, this Pat McGrath one I've had for a while in here. And it might be really nice for traveling because it's so small and it does have the mascara. Then I really like that mascara and I actually miss not using it. But I really want to pull in this Venus XL, and I want to pull in some of my older eyeshadow palettes. Let's pull in this guy, the Venus XL. I know. Shoot. Well, yeah, let's do that. I did buy this brow pencil from Sephora when they had their they were on 50% off. I've never used the Benefit brow pencil before, so but I'm not gonna use it. I do want to really finish that next one. It's not my favorite. I want to be done with it. How about for highlighter? I have quite a bit of newer highlighters and I bought this like a long time ago. I'm gonna pull this guy in, although that Becca Malika palette has a highlighter, but I do want to pull this in because I bought it like last VIB sale 6 months ago. So I'm gonna pull this in. And I do feel like maybe I want to bring in the Laura Mercier. I've used one of these before, but... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do the CYO one. I haven't tried it yet. Let's do this guy. The CYO... Woo! Fix-In powder, and this is clear. I haven't tested it out yet, so let's pull it in. I know I really like the Laura Mercier translucent. But, let's see. Should I still bring in that... eyeshadow palette? No, I'm gonna hold off. Really. Yeah, I'm gonna wait. Highlighters. I think I'm okay from here. Let's bring in this Becca lipstick. Why not? This is the Becca Ultimate Lipstick Love in Petal. I got this in a BoxyCharm, so I'm gonna bring that in. Kind of really want to bring in this Cover FX because I saw their new monochromatic blush bronzer duos, and I was like, I need those, but I have this, so I'm not gonna bring it in actually, no, but I'm gonna hold off on buying the Cover FX one until they're at Sephora and I can get them for 20% or something. Okay, let's go ahead and now move to my the rest of my makeup. That's enough new stuff. Let's move on to setting sprays and primers and all that. Okay, so for setting sprays, let's see, what do I want to bring in? Let's do... There's a lot that I know I absolutely love. How about we try this guy? I don't think I've tried it yet. Ready, Set, and Radiant. Skin Mist. I got this in a BoxyCharm like ages ago. I'm gonna pull this in. Yeah, let's just pull this one in. I don't think I'm gonna pull two this time. Let's go ahead and choose a primer now. Okay, so for primers, I do have the Ulla Henriksen Banana one. I think I would like to pull in one more primer. That one is a brightening one. Let's see. Those are the ones that I'm really considering getting rid of or maybe putting them in a giveaway. This one I have to get rid of or donate. But these two are not used yet. They're not open. So I might just go ahead and put them in a giveaway. Or if you really want to try a pore filler primer, leave me a comment down below and I'll be more than happy to send these to you. One is the Smashbox Photo Finish primer, and then one is the NYX pore filler. I'm not a big fan of silicone primers, and those are silicone, so let me know. And I think the one primer that I do want to pull in this time around, I really like this guy. But this guy was so good too. I'm gonna pull this guy in, the No Problem Priming Water. It actually kind of, I told you last time, I know I just had it in, but I really actually liked it. Kind of like acted as a glue for my foundation. Now seeing that Milk Hydro Grip Primer floating around, it reminds me a lot of this guy, but that one has denatured alcohol. This one is not. The first ingredient is not denatured alcohol. I don't see denatured alcohol anywhere in the first 6 ingredients. So I really want to pull this guy in. I really actually enjoyed it last time I used it. And yeah, I'm gonna pull this in. I know I just had it, but it's okay. Now let's go ahead and move on to face palettes. All right, face palettes. I pulled in that Malika palette, Malika Khloe palette, but let's pull in one more palette. Okay, I know what I want to bring in. Oh, this guy's fantastic. How about we pull in, I really want to play with this. I've had it for ages and I think I've only used it like one time. And I remember I really liked it. I'm gonna pull this in. Okay, some eyeshadow palettes. From here, I really want to bring in this guy because this is one I'm considering donating. This is one of the older BH Cosmetics Chenexo palette. Like, this is the first one that came out. I remember that I really loved the eyeshadows, but the lip products like this, I think I dipped into, well, I've only dipped into those 4. So I do want to pull this in. I think this might be on the chopping block, or it is kind of on the chopping block for this week. I do love the eyeshadow, but I have so many other palettes that have these eyeshadows, so I don't know. I'm gonna pull this in. I think that's it from this one eyeshadow drawer. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Okay, so from this eyeshadow drawer, I don't know if I want to bring in anything from here because I kind of missed that Dominique palette, the Latte palette. I think I want to use that one. So I am going to skip this one, and then let's go ahead and move to the last eyeshadow drawer and pick one more palette. I would like to have 3 palettes in total, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so here's that eyeshadow drawer, the last eyeshadow drawer, and this is the palette that I'm thinking about pulling in. It's stunning, and I'm considering picking up the berries and cream one, but now I have the lime crime, so I might not during the Sephora sale. But this guy is absolutely stunning. I think I'm gonna pull this in, and that will give me 3 eyeshadow palettes, plenty of variety. Do I have neutrals? I do have neutrals with the BH one. This has neutrals. Maybe I will travel with this one and just this one. So I'm gonna pull this in. I know this is something that I will not declutter, and I would just like to really actually enjoy. Let's pull this in, and now let's go ahead and pick out some foundations. All right, you guys, for foundations, what I really want to do is I want to pull this guy in. This is the Lancome Tint Idol, the Ultra Wear foundation thing, and I have it in the shade 210 Buff Neutral. Definitely 210 is not my shade, so I want to pull this guy in with it and mix the two. I tried this combo when I first bought this MAC, and oh, beautiful. Gave me the glow, this gave me the coverage, and oh my god. So I'm gonna pull these two in. I know I will be needing to mix them, which might require some time in the morning, but looks absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna pull these two in, and maybe we'll pull in one more foundation, maybe still a little bit. I don't know, I have a really hard time choosing my foundation shades, so I don't know. I'm gonna pull in one more foundation. I think let's pull in, I really want to pull in this Wet n Wild because I don't remember if I liked it or not, and I'm trying to narrow down my foundations and declutter the ones I don't like. Either this one, or I have really been considering pulling in this one, the LA Colors Truly Matte. Let's pull in the Wet n Wild because I haven't used this guy yet. I know I've used this before. This might require some mixing as well. I do have some darkening drops, so I'll pull in the darkening drops when I need them. Or I can even mix it with the MAC one. Why not? Let's pull in this guy. For concealers, I do have a couple concealers left from last time, or I kept them in because, well, I sucked at using them. So I don't think I'm gonna pull in any other concealers actually. I have 3 concealers currently. I do really need to step on it and start using some of these open concealers. I fail. Okay, I think that's it from here. Let's go ahead and move on to blushes. Let the fun begin. Alrighty, for blushes, that Khloe Malika has one blush in it. That sculpting palette by Models Company, Models Company has one blush in it. So we can pull maybe 2 blushes. That would be good. Maybe 3. I do like having a variety of blushes. Let's see, what have I not played with in a while? I think I want to pull in, let's see, what stands out to me as soon as I look in here? I don't know. First I looked at these 2, whatever these 2. I know this is Hourglass and I really like it, kind of like more of a, well, glowy blush for sure. And this is Love Glow by Charlotte Tilbury. I haven't used these in a while. I'm gonna pull these in. I do want to pull in one more blush. Yeah, this is the most exciting part, helping me choose a blush, huh? Ooh, this guy's beautiful. I think I'm gonna pull in this guy. This is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Blush in Rose Water. Oh, this guy's stunning. Like always, we'll do swatches when we put everything in the doors. So I'm gonna pull this guy in. So many freaking blushes. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the other side and we'll pick out some powders and whatnot. All right, for powders, I did pull in 2 powders. They were both loose. One was on the yellow side and then the CYO is clear. I do want to pull in, how about, I think I want to pull in, let's pull in this guy. Alrighty, here we go for bronzers. Again, there's 2 bronzers, one in the Malika palette and one in the Model's Own. Why do I have a hard time remembering that name? So I have 2 bronzers already pulled out. Let's pull in maybe two more bronzers. As soon as I opened this is the first thing that was like, ooh, use me. So I'm gonna pull this guy in. This is the Dallas by Benefit. This is kind of like a blush bronzer thing. So I'm gonna pull this in. I think maybe I'll pull in two other ones because again, like that's a kind of like a duo thing. Ooh, let's pull in this Laura Mercier bronzer. This guy is absolutely beautiful and I haven't used it in a while. Well, relatively to some of the other bronzers, and I know I really like this one. Maybe I'll pull this in too. I love this bronzer actually. Well, should I do that? Kind of on a matte side, or should I pull in one of those Milani ones? Those Milani ones are freaking gorgeous. One is Glow and one is Dolce. Dolce is really beautiful, but I really love this guy too. Let's pull in the Too Faced. I'm gonna put back the Benefit one and I'm gonna pull in the Dolce because I've used this more recently than I've used this. So I'm gonna pull this guy in. Milani Baked Bronzer in Dolce. Okay, I do have a lot of, if I didn't have so many blushes pulled in, the Benefit would have been a better choice, but I have a lot of blushes pulled in. So that's it from here. Now highlighter palettes and highlighters. Okay, for highlighting palettes, honestly, I don't know if I'm gonna get anything from here. It's just I think maybe I'll pull in this one. This is the Smashbox Illuminate or Highlighting Palette, and this is this was like, those 3 shades are the collab that were with Casey Holmes. I've used them in other, like the bigger Smashbox palette, but I haven't used this in forever. think I'm gonna pull this one in. It's either this one or this Revolution one, but these I use more as a finishing powder. Maybe they need to go in my powder drawers. Okay, I'm gonna pull in the Smashbox one. It's more petite. Let's do this one. And then now let's go into highlighters. Okay, can never have too many highlighters. I don't know how many I have so far, but I'm gonna pull in a few. Yeah, I think I have at least 2 or 3 pulled in from like within palettes and singles and all that. I think what I really want to pull in, this is it's always so tough because they're also beautiful. Let's do, you know, I haven't used one of these in a long time. I have the Mary Lou and I have the Bonnie Lou. Bonnie Lou is a little bit deeper. I think I'm gonna pull this in. It's more like golden. I'm gonna pull it in. Might have to top it with a lighter highlight, or I could use it kind of, yeah, I'm gonna pull it in. I'm just gonna pull it in. I'm gonna pull this in, and this guy I haven't used in, God, ages too. And this is really beautiful gold by Too Faced. I'm gonna pull this in. I want one more highlighter. I have a pinky highlighter that Bobbi Brown is a pinkish one, and let's pull in another highlighter that's more like a little bit more neutral. I think, ooh, let's pull this guy. Other than using it when I first bought, oh, this is golden too. Oh, this is the shade Champagne, but I mean, how's this champagne? This is gold. I think I would prefer to use the Too Faced golden one. I think I want to use the Too Faced because I've had it for a little bit more time. Let's see. That's an Ofra highlight. Ofra highlight. Why do I have a loose Ofra highlight? Must have came in a boxy charm. I do want to pull this in. The NARS Orgasm loose highlighter, illuminating loose powder. I'm gonna pull this in. I know, not what I intended to do, but I think it's either this one or this Wet n Wild one. This Wet n Wild one is stunning, but I've used it more recently, or at least I think I used it more recently. Bare Minerals Invisible Glow. This guy is not very strong highlighty, very neutral or natural. Yeah, we're gonna go with this one. Let's do this guy. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back into the drawer, and then we'll do some swatches. I'll show you how everything looks, and we'll do swatches. I went ahead and put everything back in here. Let's just go through it real quick. We'll do some swatches. I'm gonna pull these out of the way. The Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. This guy's beautiful, but it definitely does not set my makeup. It's more like a prepping kind of thing. Taking away powderiness. And then the Tarte I've never used, so we'll see how that's gonna work. Let me close the window, it's pretty loud out. Okay, now let's go ahead and start with powders. Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powder. I remember this guy made me look a little cakey, but I haven't used it since I first bought it, which was a while ago. Okay, Luna, I know you want love, but we're trying to do something here. CYO clear powder, fixing powder in clear. Never tried it, so I'm curious to see how this is. I did get the flower powder by Bakerie, Better Than Bitter. So cool. And this is the shade yellow. It was satisfying to remove. Sometimes it's impossible to take out. See, it has that nice closure. Okay, see, how yellow is this guy? Ooh, feels so nice. Ooh, that's very soft, very finely milled. Looking forward to trying this. And then the Laura Mercier Translucent Glow I will be using. Kind of like a highlighter, finishing powder, buffing all over the face kind of powder. Kind of like the Hourglass Illuminating Powder. Okay, I gotta move my cat out of the way. Good girl. Hopefully she wasn't blocking your view. So that's it for powders. Now let's go ahead, move on to bronzers. The Too Faced Soulmates Ross and Rachel. I love this bronzer. I use the bronzer more than I've never used the blush actually in here, so it's actually a nice blush, not too bad. Looks really pretty. Cannot wait to use this. Laura Mercier Baked Blush Bronze in Ritual. Maybe I need to get rid of that. I don't like my products to get dirty though. This looks so beautiful. Kind of reminds me a little bit of that Benefit, what was it that I was just about to pull in? Dallas. A little bit like that, because I can use it as a blush bronzer. Again, I cannot wait to play with this. The Milani Baked Bronzers, and this is in Dolce. This guy is absolutely stunning. Look at that. Look how beautiful that is. That's like some beautiful glow. Oh, okay. I feel like maybe a little bit light now. My hands are always thinner than my body, so we're just gonna roll with it. This isn't a project, so it's gonna stay. See, this time I have my wipes already, so I don't have to pause my videos. For blushes, Charlotte Tilbury Cheek to Chic in Love Glow. You can swirl them together. You can use one or the other. I usually use them swirled together. So beautiful. So like beautiful. This is Hourglass in Incandescent Electra, the strobe lighting blush. This is too light to be a blush, but it's beautiful as a blush topper. See, the thing is, like, these are all baked differently, so when I swatched it in the store, it was more peachy than it was, you know, white stuff. But it's okay. I still really like it, actually, so I'm not too upset about that. And then the other blush in here is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Vivid Swirl Blush in Rosewater. This guy is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blush. Look at that. 1, 2, 3. Depends on how dark I want it. Now for highlighters, I do have a couple. The NARS Orgasm. This is like a loose powder. I guess this could work as a blush too, you know. Ooh, you know what? Now that just reminds me of that Amuse. Could they be dupe? Let me pull that Amuse highlighter that we had in last week, because that looks... Be right back. Okay, so... this Amuse one that we had in last time, the illuminating loose powder, and this is the shade Whimsical. I don't know if they're dupes, but on first like swatches look like could be. Okay, let's see. I could be totally mistaken and got you excited for nothing. Not quite. They're pretty close, but not quite. This guy's a little bit, just a little tiny bit darker. But like more pinky, and this is more champagne-y. But no, right next to each other, they look really pretty. Anyway, so I got you excited for nothing. Let's go ahead and put this back. Okay, and continue. Let's continue with our highlighter journey. Next up, a Bonnie Luminizer. This is a little bit darker, but I think I could still make it work. Oh my god, this is so pretty. There it is. Actually, it's not as dark as it looks in the pan. I think this Too Faced one is gonna be darker. And then Too Faced Love Light and You Light Up My Life. I think I bought this when they first came out. I used it and then I just put it back. So this is a little bit more like yellow gold, whereas this guy is more peachy. The Bonnie Lou is more peachy. This is more yellow gold. Both really pretty. Honestly, I like the balm texture a little bit more. And then the last highlighter in here, and those are not like in palettes, and this is the Bobbi Brown. Is this yeah, Bobbi Brown. And this is the Pink Glow. This was their holiday like edition, so they still have this highlighter, just not in this packaging. It's like a little bit icy pink, but we have a really nice variety of highlighters and blushes. Look at that, all glowy. Gosh. Well, thank god my foundations, well, actually they're not okay, whatever. I did put in the ColourPop voluminous mascara in here, and this is the black on black. I still haven't used it since I purchased it. Why does it look open? I haven't used this guy yet. Oh, it is like that. I thought, it's like, is it open? No, it's like that. Okay. I did go ahead and shop my stash off camera for lip products and eyeliners. Actually, for products, I just closed my eyes and then I picked a couple, so I'll show you these. But I did pick this eyeliner, and this is the Bare Minerals Round the Clock 1 a.m. eyeliner. So beautiful, and has a little bit of a, like, not glitter but shimmer to it. It looks kind of like a really deep gray, but kind of looks blue a little bit. I'm excited to play with this. For primer, I did put in the No Problem priming water. This guy's really nice, and I do have the primer still from last time, which is the Ulla Henriksen Banana Primer. Let me clean my hands so we can do some lip swatches, and then I'll show you the eyeshadow palettes and face palettes and all that stuff. Again, for foundations, I did put in 3 different ones. I plan on mixing this MAC Hyper Real Foundation in Bronze FX with the Lancome Tint Idol Ultra Wear Foundation. I think these mixed together look really beautiful. And I did put in the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in Soft Beige. I don't know, I honestly don't remember how I like this guy. This is in soft beige and this is in warm beige, so the powder is significantly darker. Maybe they'll be good together then I wouldn't have to mix the foundation with darkening drops. Okay, let's do lip swatches. I might have picked too many, but like I said, I closed my eyes and got some. Buxom Full On Lip Polish. Is it lip polish or lip cream? Oh, shoot. Is it lip polish, lip cream? Lip cream, and this is in White Russian. Actually, I just got this during Ulta's 21 Days of Beauty. I do like lip glosses, so I'm excited to try this. It's very light nude, I guess, but everybody raves about White Russian. This is e.l.f. I don't know if this guy is still good or not. This is e.l.f. lip lacquer, and the shade is Bold Pink. I remember when I bought it a while ago, I was obsessed with it. Okay, doesn't have a funky smell or anything, so I'm gonna say it's still good. Bare Minerals Tantalizer. This is a lip gloss. I think this was like a holiday, came in a holiday kit. Oh, that was the first time I opened it. Okay, that's beautiful lip gloss. Oh, that's really pretty. Okay. Next up, for lipsticks, the rest are all lipsticks. I pulled in MAC. This is a holiday one. I think this was this past holiday. A Wink of Pink. Yeah, this was the 2018 Christmas lipstick. I remember using it and I loved it when I used it. Look how beautiful that is. That is so pretty. I closed my eyes and pulled it in. Same thing with this one. MAC Kinda Sexy, and this is a matte lipstick. This looks a little bit light for me. Actually, it looks pretty. Little nice nude. Pulled in Becca Petal, the Ultimate Lipstick Love. This is the one that came in a BoxyCharm. Was it BoxyCharm? Ooh, it feels so nice. That feels really nice. Nice formula, and I do like the color. Pretty happy with that. Oh, look at that closure. Haha, it's pretty cool. MAC Saya. This is the Viva Glam. Oh, I cannot wait to get the new Viva Glam, which comes out on May 1st. I love buying the Viva Glam lipsticks. Well, this is the only one I have, but for a good cause. It's so beautiful. So there's that. I pulled in the NYX Butter Lipstick in Pops. I remember when I bought this a long time ago, I was obsessed with it. Oh, it looks so similar to the Becca one. Look how similar those two are. Maybe I'm gonna have to declutter one of them. I don't need two the same. We'll have to use them both and see. I'll probably get rid of the NYX one because it's significantly older, or much older. And then the last lipstick in here is Bitch Perfect by Charlotte Tilbury. Here we go, another nude. Wow. Again, this looks so similar to the MAC one, Kinda Sexy. Maybe just a little tiny bit more nude, and this is a little bit more pink, but wow, so close. Okay, those are the lip products that I have for the next 2-3 weeks. Let me clean my hands and then we'll do some other swatches. Okie dokie, there's a lot of products in the bag, like always. Let's pull them out. We'll do face palettes and then we'll do eyeshadow palettes. First one, the Sculpt and Glow by Model's Own. Okay, this is a purchase that was totally influenced by Nicole Renee Cutler. Yeah, she raved about this thing and I couldn't wait to get it. Oh my god, it feels so good. So it's a blush, a highlighter, and a bronzer. And I think this is the medium to tan, but really is not medium to tan. So if you are anything darker than me, this probably not be good for you. But look at these. I mean, and they feel so soft. Look how beautiful that blush is. Next up, I have the Smashbox Spotlight palette, and this is the pearl one. Again, this is the Casey Holmes, not the Casey Holmes packaging, but I got this during the holidays. But these are the shades that Casey Holmes collaborated with Smashbox on. So 1, 2, pet my cat. That's what I get. Cat hair. Shoot. Okay. Let's see. Turn it up pearl, crank it up pearl, and blow a fuse pearl. Turn it up, crank it up, blow it up. Is it blow it up? Blow a fuse, not blow it up. Ooh, so pretty. They're really beautiful, huh? Okay, and then the last face palette that we have in here is the Becca Khloe Malika. I think I got the Khloe, right? I got the Khloe. Made with Love by Khloe. Look how beautiful this is. I just hauled it like recently from Ulta. So I think it's 2 highlights, a blush, and a bronzer. They look like 2 highlights, a blush, and a bronzer. Glow Up Soft Focus Highlighter, Fierce, a blush, sorry, 2 blushes and a bronzer. So those are supposed to be blushes. Highlighter, here we go. Oh, it's beautiful. Here we go. There you have it, folks. The Malika one is much darker. Probably could, I think I fall in between the two, but I think I could make this one work before I get even more tan. I try not to tan my face, but my body's been tanning and I've been doing a lot of self-tanners too. So here we go. Next up, eyeshadow palettes. Got 1, 2, oh gosh, stuck. 3, Lime Crime Venus XL. I had been eyeing this guy forever. So happy I finally picked it up. Look how beautiful these colors are. Like, what? Let me see. Okay, if I can stop moving. Here we go. Should we do a couple swatches? Let's swatch, let's do this color, Inspire. And then let's do, I remember I swatched some of these in the store in my fingers. Oh my God, look at that. Let's do this one. Wow. Oh, yeah, I swatched a couple of these in the store at Ulta, and then I swear my hand was stained for a couple days. I mean, look. My fingers are definitely stained. But look how pretty. I cannot wait to play with this. Excited to play with this, create some looks. The Dominique Cosmetics, the Latte palette. My God. I don't know if you can still buy this. I know the berries and cream one is at Sephora, and I'm eyeing that hardcore. Amazing palette. Like, seriously. This, up until I owned a Pat McGrath palette, this eyeshadow, Espresso, was my #1 eyeshadow in my whole entire collection, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like in a second. It makes your eyes just sparkle. I mean, look at that. That seriously is a Pat McGrath formula eyeshadow. Beautiful, absolutely stunning. If you have like hazel eyes, oh my gosh, that'll make your eyeshadow pop, like eye color pop. highly underrated eyeshadow palette. I don't know, I felt like it didn't get as much love, and so this is the reason why I really want to get the berries and cream, because I know how wonderful this is, and I've been eyeing the berries and cream, but now I have the Venus XL, so I don't know. And then the last eyeshadow palette, and this is actually kind of like a chopping block palette, is the BH Cosmetics Shannexo. This is the original, so one side is the eyeshadows and then one side are the lip glosses. I remember I was obsessed with this shade, like that duochrome, and then it came in the, which I didn't pick up, the Makeup Geek. Oh, I hit hard pan. The Makeup Geek Manny MU8. Oh, I'm hitting really hard pan. I think this palette's gotta go in the trash. It's gotta be cleaned. I've had it for a few years, that's for sure. Ooh, actually, still looks really good. And still performs really good. I'm gonna have to clean up that hard pan. Could be that my fingers were a little wet. So that's what that looks like. I do not like the lip glosses. The lip side, I need another wipe, but let me swatch a couple for you of the lip products on the other side. I wish they didn't do that. I know when they released this guy again, it was eyeshadow on both sides. There were no lip glosses. So let's see. Do I want to dip in the shades I haven't dipped in yet? No, this guy. Let's do this one. Oh gosh, I don't know. I have a feeling I'm gonna have to declutter this palette. I don't want to hold on to it, and I know I'm not gonna use half of it. So I know, like, the reason why they put the lip products, you know, Shannexo used to always do, I don't know if she still does, I haven't watched her in a while, but she used to do like lip swatches on her channel. Actually, they were pretty. I don't know about that orange. I don't look good in orange lipstick. I have a warm undertone, like a warm olive undertone, so this kind of makes me look sickly, but I guess they're nice. We'll see. We'll see if it's gonna be chopped or if I'm gonna actually hold on to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, it was really long, and if you lasted all the way to the end, thank you so much for sticking with me. Give this video a like. Now my hands are stained. Give this video a like, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Again, if you would be interested in those two face primers, they are silicone. I don't know if you prefer silicone primers or not, but just send me a message down below. I'll be more than happy to send them to you. I have the NYX Pore Filler, then I have the small size of the Smashbox. I don't want them going to waste, but if I don't hear from anybody, I'll put them in a giveaway or donate them to Project Beauty Share. Anyways, leave me a comment down below. Would love to chat with you. If you saw something that you're like curious about or want me to pull in and like, oh, you know, I need an opinion, leave me a comment down below. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.